America. I love it. We're farming. We're farming.
Hey guys, how's it going? Wade Mitch here. Today we're back with another episode on the 90s series here on Farmville, North Carolina. So today we are going to be taking delivery of our new combine, which I think is actually already here. It is a brand new John Deere 9610, and we have used John Deere 930R header, and it looks like there it is. Let's go ahead and scoot on over to the shed because I'm excited to see this thing. This is a brand new combine. We got a pretty nice spec on it. You'll see here in a second. We went ahead and got the single wheels. Got some 90'S tires on there. These things are pretty new. They are beefy. You can see those there. Got a decent size auger on here, or pipe. And then right here's the header. So it looks pretty new, but it is a little old. It's just a 930. Got the old reel on there. I would like to pick up one of the newer headers to go with our combine, but they didn't have any right now, and we're not going to wait to order a header. We can just go grab this one for a good deal. Anyways, we have the Volvo back here. We got the combine right here. We are going to go find out what fields that we own that need harvesting, and we're going to go break in our new combine. So let's get in it. Let's fire it up. Let's see, this is a 9610 maximizer. These things are nice. This is top of the line for Deere right now for combines. So let's see. Let's raise our head there. And man, look at this thing. The lights on top of the cab. Oh man, that's bright. That thing's sharp looking. Alright, well, let's kind of scoot it over here. I don't think we're going to use a header trailer because we're going to try to get some fields closer to the farm. We'll just have to watch out and keep it out of the way of traffic. So, but man, look at this. That reel does look pretty cool. It's like a pentagon on there. Let's see. Let's fire it up. There we go. It works. I mean, I guess we're glad it works because, you know, it's brand new. I would hope it works. See, we got everything moving back here. It is a Walker combine, I'm pretty sure, so. Yeah, look at that. Everything in there moving. That is nice. Let's turn that back off. Alright, and looking at our map here, we can see what's ready to harvest and what's not. We have a few fields, so it looks like all this wheat up here over past the city is ready to harvest. It's just, you know, that's pretty far away. But we're going to go ahead and grab all this land. And let's, I mean, I guess all we have to do is load the combine up, get this header thrown on a trailer, and we'll get it over to the farm. Alright, so we got the 7.3 back there with the header cart on it. I think this would fit. So let's go ahead and see. Let's get this all hooked up. We'll just grab the semi out of the shed. We don't really have any other means of transporting our grain, so semi is just going to have to run back and forth from the field to the farm, which is no big deal. It's a pretty speedy truck, and I don't think we're going to be yielding too crazy. Here we go. Let's back that off. And look at that. Our auger finally showed up. We had to call the shop. I was going to mention something about it, but they said it was on their way. So I was going to kind of have it as a surprise. But yeah, we finally have our auger here. It's a Farm King 1370. Those are pretty new for the time, too. And that's a pretty big thing. So we're going to grab the 7150 here. And you know what? It's probably better that we grab the sound guard over here. Let's get the 4450 off the chisel plow. And let's put that on the auger. Alright, let's just go hook this up for now. We aren't going to raise it, because I'm not sure if we're actually going to end up with a full trailer today. But we'll do our precautions. Get that set up there. And let's power that off. Alright, so the last thing we have to do is to get the Volvo out of the shed. We got our 28-foot grain trailer on the back here. Let's pop that. Our brakes popped off. Alright. Always love how this thing sounds. For a new truck, this thing sounds, you know, really good. I don't know if this is a stock exhaust, I'll be honest. Alright, we kind of messed up our turn there, but let's keep going this way. Alright, there we go. Now let's see. So to get to these fields, we got to go right out of the farm, take a left on Stantonsburg Road, and then once we get past the church road, we'll start at 17 here at Wesley Church Road at the junction there. And then we can head up and do the 2 big fields if we have the time. But let's go ahead, get our semi, get this thing rolling. Let's make sure we don't got any traffic coming. And let's get on the road. Listen to that thing. See, there's a lot of crops here that we normally wouldn't harvest, so we're kind of spread out because a lot of our neighbors are kind of doing some different crops, and we don't really have the equipment for those. We're kind of stuck doing our basic, cereal crops, our wheat, our oats. Saw some canola that we might try. Let's get in the middle of the road here. There's a lot of gears in this thing. We're just banging through them. I think our turn... Oh, man. Our turn's coming up here soon. I think this is our field on the left, actually. So let's slow down. Let's look for an entrance or a spot to park the semi. I don't know if I actually see an entrance to this field. Let's make a left. Maybe it's down here at the very end. No? Alright, well... let's go ahead and pull the semi off the right side here, because this is the way we're going. And park that. And we are going to go get the combine, and I'm going to save you guys the boredom on that. And we're going to get that over here, get it hooked up, and ready to harvest. Alright, now, we had the combine parked down here, kind of in the ditch. Now, let's go ahead and cross the road. We got to sneak getting the header hooked up, so we can get this pretty close. On. I'll back that up a little bit. And, yep. Pick it up. Oh, we're holding up the school bus. Let's get out of the way. Back it up. There we go. Alright, now, let's see. We got this thing apart, back together. Let's see if this thing still fires up. But first, I gotta shut off the truck, because we're gonna go through a lot of gas the way we got this thing tuned up. Here we go. Alright, let's get in. Oh, shut off the wrong thing. Let's fire it up. Let's make sure straw swath is on. We're going to want that today. And... alright, let's go ahead and lower it. There we go. Let's see. We're cutting. It's the first inaugural harvest of the 90's farm and FS25. And man, this thing looks good while it's doing it too. I like the big wide tires, really fits the combine well. I was questioning getting the row crop tools they offered, but I think we made the right choice with these. We're gonna have to get a corn head on this too, and I think we're gonna settle with an 8-row. That's pretty big. But you know, we have a while to a corn harvest. It's still, my month's glitched. I don't know why. It's still, I think we're in July or August here, so we got a couple months till we have corn to do. For now, we gotta focus on all of our wheat, and really this is a pretty big field for our setup, so we're gonna see how this goes. But man, that we got 30 feet of working with here. Just bringing in that grain. This reel actually works pretty well. I was kind of worried for the older style how it was gonna work, but I think we got it pretty good. It's John Deere power right here. And really, I cannot wait to harvest at night with this, because with the older generation combines, I mean, we did not have really much light at all. The Titan 2s, 8820, everything that came before this. I think John Deere really did a good job making these. Ooh, look at that. There's so much visibility in this cab too. We can see everything here. Alright, so we're about, I don't know, getting close to halfway on the field here. And this is yielding pretty well. So we are, I would think we're going to have a couple trips in the semi back and forth today. So I'm going to keep running this for a while, get some the work done, cut off this field, and I will be back with you guys probably when we're doing our first load off the combine. Alright, so we are nearing the end of the first tank here. We made it a lap around the field, and then we're getting this little extra bit in here. So this is looking pretty good. Now, I don't know our capacity on the trailer, so we're going to figure out how many loads the combine can kind of go in there. And then after that, we're going to have to scoot that back down to the farm, set up the auger, and looks like we're going to be full right there. Alright, let's get this backed up. Let's watch this bank. I don't want to hit the side of the bank. We're good? Yeah. Now, this operation here, getting around the traffic to unload is going to be a little sketch. Probably not the best thing to do in our new combine, but I don't know if we're going to be able to turn the semi around there. So this is kind of what we're up to. Alright, that's going to go... Oh, he's passing the school bus. Alright, we're clear. Oh, the tarp's still on. That's not good timing. Oh, let's get out of here. Let's get the tarp off. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. We're doing some roadside unload. See if we got any traffic coming. Oh, we gotta hurry up. Come on. This unload speed is really fast, though, so we're doing pretty good. This thing's emptying that tank like crazy. Don't worry, we're almost done. Alright, let's get the wheel turned. Alright, go. Clear. No telephone poles. No traffic. There we go. Let's get back down in. It's pretty smooth. Pretty fast unload. Didn't get too much traffic behind us. Alright, let's lower this here. Let's check our semi real quick. Man, that combine looks good. Look at that. Yeah, let's check our semi. Love that truck. It looks so good too. I love our setup right now. Alright, so we're 44%. One more load should get this full. So let's hop back in the combine. Let's get another pass done here. And really, we got some new GPS stuff coming on. John Deere's Starfire technology. I might give that a try. Let's get that back off the ground. But we do have mounting spots for the monitors on here somewhere. I don't know exactly where they go in this year combine. Alright. Let's get that back on. There we go. Alright, lift it up. Back down. There we go. Yep, we're just gonna keep on going. Nice sunny day here. It, I believe, is July, not April. Ignore the month, once again. But let me know what you guys think of the 90s series so far. It's kind of different to record. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm trying to keep the equipment to era. And I noticed I got some decent views, so I would think you guys like it. Hopefully it grows our audience a bit. I don't think anyone else is really doing it right now. So, there's that. But now that we got this combine on the farm, we're going to get to do some baling. This is going to be really fun. So, let's watch that corner. Try to round that off a bit. Look at that. Really, honestly happy with this header too. You can see how well it's bringing the crops in. It is cutting them a little tall. I don't know if that's the knives in this are worn out. You can see how tall that is, or we just need to adjust the header a bit. So I'm talking about how good it does. I miss stuff. But, I mean, I don't mind it. Might just be how the guy who ended up before us like cutting his stuff, which is not bad. I just wish I could see the straw a little better, and we could get a little more straw off our crop. My guess is whoever used the header before us just kind of tilled that into the soil. It's no big deal. I'm sure it's not too hard to adjust, so we'll get that done here. It's around the corner. Alright, well, we are kind of almost finished breaking the field open, and then we'll just be going back and forth, cutting down the middle, and wiping this thing out. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. We're going to keep going, get that semi filled up. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Leave a like if you are. Let me know what you guys think of the setup here. I'm loving it. And yeah, see you in a bit. Alright, so we are beginning making our passes kind of up and down the field here. We're going to get this side piece here separated from the main field. Kind of square this up so we can really get to chopping up the main part of the field. Looks like we've got a deer over there. Oh, I can't see it from the inside, but I can see it from the outside. That makes sense. Alright. Let's head off that. And we're going to try to stay down at this end of the field because we're almost full. Just drop it here. Let's try to keep these lines nice and straight. There we go. Just got that little bit right there. We could have judged that a little better, I guess. There we go. Alright, and let's lift that up. Let's go ahead, empty this right now. Because I don't know if we're going to make another pass down, so let's see. Let's get this thing up. Slower gear. Get up this hill a little easier. Traffic's good. Swing it out. Come on. Let's get our auger. There we go. Alright. Go straighten the wheel out. Let that unload. We're kind of in a good area here. I know this is coming straight out of town. This is where we mowed last time, but there's not a lot of traffic coming out of there, so that's good. I do like this setup so much. Just the 90s feeling. Golden era of equipment, I think. Alright, let's go ahead, pull that pipe back in. There we go. Ooh, I slow down. There we go. And let's go ahead. Let's get this back on. We'll do one more pass here. I thought that would have filled the semi up a little more. But I guess I was wrong. Alright. Yeah, we'll just make one more pass down the field, bring it back up, then dump that and see where we're at. So I'll be back with you guys in a few. We're getting almost 20 minutes here, so I gotta speed things up. We don't even have half the field done. But yeah, I'll be back in a second, guys. Alright, so we're getting close to another tank full here. I was trying to mess with something with the combine, so I had to cut in that little pass there. We'll fix that next wagon. So let's just go ahead, lift this up, get it shut off. We'll go fill the semi up and we can run it back to the farm, get that unloaded into the silo, and we'll probably be done for today. So let's go ahead, load our pipe out. Let's wait for the traffic. All right, let's go. All right, let's get that unloaded. I think we're almost full there. 90. Almost. There we go. It's our first full semi of the harvest. I'm gonna pipe back in. We gotta watch. Let's go down this slow. Let the mail truck by. Probably got some stuff for us in there. Let's go ahead and drop that here. All right. Well, let's head over. Ooh, I'm in the wrong mode. Let's hop in the semi here. Fire it up. And now, let's see. How do we want to get this thing flipped around? See, we're already going to have traffic up our back. Come on. This little of a trailer, we can't even get any turn radius out of it. It's a little aggravating. Come on. There we go. Come on. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so I don't know what the truck's doing. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Wasn't shifting for me, but we're on our way back to the farm and the Volvo. We're gonna let this thing rip again. Now we gotta go get the 4450 fired back up, and we just got passed. Hold on. Let me show this guy how to drive. Run him off the road. But yeah, we gotta hook the 4450 back up, and we're getting passed by everybody here. And we will go ahead and get the auger set up, all that good stuff. I'm probably gonna do that off screen. And we're just gonna start. What is this traffic doing? They're all passing. Oh my goodness. 90's traffic's a little rowdy. Alright, so I just paused that because I did some absolutely terrible driving, and I'm trying to do a little better. But yeah, there's a farm, looking beautiful as ever. And this is probably, why is that in the ground? Oh my goodness. That's not our drive, okay. Alright, there's no brakes. No brakes. I was slammed on the brakes there just so you guys know. Let's swing this back around. Come on. Yeah, let's see that Volvo power. Come on. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna slow this down because apparently the brakes don't really like to work. Aren't very strong. Probably a little more realistic that way. And let's go ahead and leave the semi. Come on, stop. Stop. Sorry to get this thing to stop. Leave it running right there. And let's hop in out of flight mode in the 4450. And let's get this set up on our tall bin right here. Alright, so we're unfolding here. Let's get controls out here. Get that up, up, up. It's a pretty tall bin, so it's a little tippy. We can't even see up there. I was gonna try to keep that in first person, but oh man, we can barely reach that bin. Wow. I didn't think we'd have that issue. Well, let's go ahead and where's this semi? Here it is. Pop the tarp off. Let's get this thing unloaded, and we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. So once we get this out here, let's get back in, and let's get that unloaded. Up there. Yep, we're good. So that is gonna be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a big thumbs up on the video. I'm trying to, record a couple more videos this week, so you guys should see 1 or 2 more videos before the weekend stream. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna let that finish unloading. You guys have a good night. Have a good rest of your day. See you next time.